Hey guys, welcome to my sunny studio. I'm back with another video in the series of my favourite pottery books. So I hope you can see me okay. I've kind of had to maneuver myself around the sun because it's streaming in my studio from the west here, which is absolutely glorious. First day of spring, I think, but it means that it's quite contrasty, so I hope you can see me okay. We shall see. This video is going to be all about my favourite hand building books, and that was requested by you guys, so thank you so much. Do let me know in the comments below if you'd like any other book recommendations. I have got loads. If you missed the first video in this series, which was my favourite pottery books for beginners, then you can go back and watch it here. I'll link to it somewhere. I have my tea in a handmade mug. Earl Grey, if you're wondering, and it is from tea leaves. Call me bougie, but that makes the best tea. So hand building is a fantastic way to try pottery for the first time. And if you don't have access to a community studio or somewhere that you can make, you can do it in your home. You don't need a wheel to start making pottery. You just need some inspiration and a few simple tools. So before I show you my first book from my selection of favourite hand building books, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any other videos. Okay, so the first book in this series is this book by Melissa Weiss. I hope I'm saying your name right, Melissa. Please let me know if I'm not. So I really love this book. It's such an honest book. Melissa is mostly a self-taught potter, which many of us are. So when we are just first starting out, we just want to try it. We don't want to go and have a full-on education in it. So it's really nice to hear a voice from someone who hasn't come from the traditional academic background, like me.
This book is for potters working at many different levels. It's a book that honours tradition but also looks at new ways of approaching clay. If you're just getting started, you'll find the basics you need here, but if you're an experienced potter looking for new ways to work with hand building, then this is the book for you too. North Carolina potter Melissa Weiss takes you with her as she digs, processes and uses her own clay in every pot she makes. In these pages she covers some familiar methods of hand building and some not so familiar methods as well.
So I really like this book. It's got a real magazine type feel to it. It's quite informal in its look and feel, which I think actually makes it really approachable. This book isn't just good for beginners, it's great for potters of all different levels. The pictures are really great. This book also feels very magazine-like because there are interviews with other potters in there, which I really like. Melissa has her own very unique style, so it's really nice to hear from other potters who also hand build their work. There are so many different techniques of hand building, and it's really great to see that variation. A lot of people can think that hand building can feel quite samey in the beginning, but actually that's completely not true. And this book has really short chapters, so it's really nice to dip in and out of if you've just got a few minutes to spare. This is my next hand building book which I'm going to recommend to you today, and this book is by an artist called Emily Proctor, and she is based in London in the UK, and this book is a hardback book and it is a very, very beautiful book. It has got such gorgeous pictures in it, as you can see, and they're very detailed and very lovely. This feels a little bit more like a coffee table book, if you know what I mean. So one that you would have on display in like a posh Airbnb, but that doesn't mean it's any less useful as a pottery reference book. So Emily definitely has her own unique style and voice, which comes across very strongly in this book, in the designs of the pieces. but they are absolutely beautiful. There's a very rustic feel. She's working with groggy clay and really bold and gestural texture and colour. So this book has projects that you can really get dug into. It's something that you can just experiment with and try out loads of different things. It's not fussy. There's real volume to these pieces, and I think you'll really enjoy making the projects that are featured in this book. The designs are simple and bold, and Emily talks you through some really interesting yet easy decorating techniques in this book. Emily also doesn't shy away from bigger projects, so there's a table in here. There is some really sculptural pieces, which I think will be really fun to experiment with.
Emily Proctor creates hand-built ceramics from her North London studio. She uses coarse stoneware clay and natural glazes to make simple and imperfect shapes that emphasise rather than hide the handmade nature of the objects. Emily saved up to leave her conventional career at the age of 32 to embark on a new lifestyle. The forms are designed to be simple and primitive, allowing the texture and colour of the clays and glazes to speak for themselves.
On to the next one. So if you have book recommendations, then please let me know in the comments below. It'll be really fun to share, and lots of us will find that really helpful. So this is my final book in this series of my favourite hand building books. This book is by someone called Sunshine Cobb. It's a hardback book, it's a bigger format book, and it is absolutely fantastic.
This book is a comprehensive guide to hand building that includes more than just the basics. Sunshine covers all the foundational techniques for hand building. From the coiled box to the soft slab casserole dish, readers will learn advanced construction as well as decorative techniques. With galleries featuring today's top working artists, Sunshine offers page after page of inspiration to hone your hand building skills.
So this book is over 200 pages, full of amazing projects, tips and techniques for you to really get dug in to hand building. So again, Sunshine shares with us other potters' work as well as her own, so we can see a range of different projects and different styles that you can try at home.
Sunshine is the proud owner of Sidecar Studios in Sacramento, California. She's a full-time studio artist who specialises in handmade functional pottery.
And one thing that I really love about Sunshine's book is that she has some templates here at the back, which you can, if you use them with a photocopier and blow them up, you can actually create templates that you can draw around and actually follow along using these templates that she's giving you to make the projects that she has in this book. And I just think that is really, really clever and such a great way of getting started with your own designs. The projects in this book are very much focused on functional pottery, which is Sunshine's speciality, which ranges from things like mugs to bowls to casserole dishes. But she also gives you lots of different examples of potters who make sculptural work and non-functional art pieces from hand building. All of these books talk to you about the tools you need for hand building, which are all pretty simple. And don't forget that there are 5 wonderful hand building projects in my book, Pottery for Beginners, as well as lots of different mix and match decorating and glazing techniques that I use in my studio. If you would like to progress and fire your pottery and you don't have a kiln at home, you can contact your local school, a community college. Lots of pottery supply stores offer firing services. And there is also something called Kiln Share, which is kind of like a database of kilns that potters have, and they have spare room and they let you hire their kiln for a nominal fee. It's a bit like Airbnb but for kilns. And this video wasn't sponsored by them, I just think it's a great initiative. And if you are a hobby potter, you might be interested in my Patreon Pottery Club, where I share a tutorial every month with you, ranging from a project, a skill, a technique, from hand building, throwing, through to glazing, firing, and selling your work. Not only do you get exclusive videos not found anywhere else, you also get help from me whenever you need it. Do check that out, I'll link to it below the video. Okay guys, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this video, and do remember to share your book recommendations in the comments below. I'd love to see them. So I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Do take a second to like this video and subscribe to my channel. It really helps me make more videos like this one for you. Okay, thanks for watching.